Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Day one, Saturday of the Championship Day 2023 Roland Martin Marine Center Series Championship. I'm here with your guy, one of the sweetest guides on the South End, Tight Splice Charters, Cody Davis. You know him. You've seen him. You guys know his podcast, his YouTube channels. He keeps it very real. Plus, he's a stud angler. Plus, he's a stud guide. Plus, he was second place in the Classic last year, him and his partner, Kelly Autry. He really knows the lake. He keeps it real. We're going to get a lot of info from him, and he's going to give us the specifics on one of his sweetest setups also. Okay, that's what we really are here to know. We're really here to just suck the info from Cody. What's up? Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
So you're fishing for 35 grand, a trophy, and Super Bowl champion rings.
I know, the rings are pretty cool. I
Pretty
wouldn't
cool.
mind having one of them.
How about that money and that trophy for a weekend tournament trail? You're a big-time guide. You know, how's that? How are we doing for you, man?
It's awesome. I've been fishing this deal since, I believe, the first year it started. And I've been watching it grow, and I think it's the best trail in Florida for sure. Definitely, I believe it's still the highest paying trail in Florida. So, you know, to fish for $6,500 in the qualifiers for a $200 entry fee, and then, you know, we've got a $300 entry fee for this for 35 grand is pretty crazy.
I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you're fishing against, you know, the best anglers definitely on the lake, and a lot of them come from far and wide throughout the whole state to come down here and fish this deal. So it's an awesome turnout for sure.
Serious competition level.
Yeah. I mean, the money's cool. I always tell people, all my clients and stuff, I mean, I'm far from rich, but the money, it's almost like you think about that afterwards. Like beating, you know, even 10% of these guys is a win in itself. So the competition level's crazy.
So around here in Lake Okeechobee, we have some really stud competition level anglers. Some of them, you know, former Major League Baseball, NFL players, and to keep the competition level, you know, going, they kind of jump into the fishing game.
Mm-hmm. Like Tony Bennett right here.
Like Tony Bennett, one of our former NFL pros, used to play with Reggie White, really good guy, hung out in the locker room with Brett Favre.
Small dude, he's really small.
Really small.
He's acting like he's not listening to us.
Might have been able to catch a crappie.
Yeah.
Might be able to. I could squat and bench press more than him possibly. So back to all seriousness, okay? You like fishing the top water spook. You're known as a spook king.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're an arc pro.
Yep.
So why don't you tell me about your spook setup with your arc fishing rods?
Yeah, it's funny. I don't even think I owned a spook until like 2 years ago, and I just started picking it up, guiding, and was catching a ton of fish on it. So it's something that I kind of, it's always in my arsenal now. And I don't know, I throw it on I think it's a 7-1. It's a medium heavy arc reinforcer. It's a light rod in your hand, which is very important when throwing that top water all day. I know a lot of people
Especially a big spook.
I throw the big one, and I know a lot of people complain about fatigue from walking that thing and your forearm starting to burn or whatever. So having a light rod that's lightweight in your hand is very key. And you know, that rod's got the right action for me. It's a 7-1. I know a lot of people throw it on a little bit shorter rod, but I'm prone to throwing a little bit of a longer one, and you know, it lets me get that bait out there really far. But 7-1 reinforcer is the one I throw it on. But really, any medium to medium heavy rod in all of Arc's lineup will work. It's really just finding what fits for you and works best for you at the end of the day.
And we have them here, man. We have the arc rods. They're sweet setups. You guys know Cody's a stud with that. It's like a lightsaber in his hand. Give me a little bit about the state of the lake. We know the lake is high, okay, which makes the grass really low right now.
Yep.
So it's fishing small, it's fishing tough. Talk to me about the lake.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've been dealing with high water now for what seems like a year. And obviously, a lot of people, it's funny, you know, a lot of my customers that come down, they hear, oh, the lake's high, that means it's fishing big. It's actually the opposite. It's almost like the more water we have in the lake, the smaller it fishes. That's just due to dirty water moving into areas and wind having a really big effect on the lake. You know, I tell people if we only have 1.5 feet of water, it can blow 30, and you don't have turbulent water, but with almost a 16-foot lake, if you get 15-mile-an-hour winds, it can blow some mud into some areas. So the high water is actually making it fish smaller. It's going to fish real small. We got a bunch of different tournaments going on this weekend as well. But, you know, do I want it lower? Of course. But at the same time, I tell people it's Lake Okeechobee.
They're still there.
They live here. As much as we're going to complain about the crowd or the moon or the wind, I think you always say it. You don't weigh in big bags on this lake for people unless it's blowing 20.
That's right.
Seems like every time it's photo perfect. The weights are really low.
Yes.
So I
Sporty
think
weather.
sporty weather,
Sporty fish.
sporty fish. So I think someone's going to catch them. I don't know what the winning weight's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be me. We'll see. But I don't even have a guesstimate. It could be 50 pounds for 2 days to win this deal. But typically it's around that 40-pound mark, which us Okeechobee anglers complain about, only 20 pounds a day. But if you go fishing anywhere else in the rest of the country this time of year, if you're, that's a day of a lifetime. So we're very spoiled down here. But someone's going to catch them.
Super spoiled.
Yeah, I tell people
Super
we complain
spoiled.
about, if you're not catching 30 pounds out here, we complain, whereas any other fishery in the country, for the most part, 30 pounds is a day of a lifetime, and we're very fortunate we can go out here and do it on literally any day on this lake. So
We're very fortunate. We had a tournament this year where we had 30-pound bags, and 30-pound people were forgotten about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a...
I think I might be butchering this, but I think me and Kelly had 21.5 pounds in that event, and I think we got 60th place.
That's a fun 60th place.
It was stupid.
Well, since we got sidetracked and photobombed here by NFL stars, the interview ran a little longer, but that's okay because I'm here and I got all the knowledge that I wanted from my guy Cody Davis, Tight Splice Charters. Check him out online. Check him out on YouTube. Check out his video from the championship weekend because he will post it. We'll keep it real. Check him out today live at 3 p.m. over there at the stage here in Clewiston, Florida. Lake Okeechobee, Roland Martin Marine Center Series Championship. Peanut, Cody Davis, we're out. Day one, Saturday, baby. Come see us. 35 grand, trophies, rings. It's going to be amazing.
See you guys later.